Basics of email etiquette. How to introduce yourself in an email. Often, your introduction to a team, some colleagues, or a client is on email. Hence, it is imperative that your introduction email helps you make a good first impression and accelerate your acceptance. For this to happen, your email should be formal, positive, and polite. The general format for an introduction email is the same as for other emails. Subject line, a greeting, body of the email, sign off, and signature. Let's take a closer look at each aspect. Subject line. It could be tempting to have a casual tone to your subject line. However, if you are writing to a client, it's best to keep it formal, as casual tones could be misinterpreted unless both the sender and the recipient are on exactly the same wavelength. These would be good choices. Introduction from Subroto Ray at GMC Tech. Hello from Niharika Sinha at GMC Tech. If you are introducing yourself to your colleagues or team, you could keep your tone a little casual. A quick hello from Nikita Varshni, newbie on your team. Greeting. Depending on who you are writing to, the greeting can be either a formal, Dear Mr. or Miss, if you know the recipient's name, and Dear Sir or Madam, if you do not. If you are writing to your team or a group of colleagues, you could say Dear Team or Dear Colleagues. Opening phrase. Your opening phrase should be pleasant and non-fussy. Simple phrases work well. Example, I would like to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. Phrases such as these are good icebreakers and allow you to jump right in with other details. Or you could start with some information. You could say, I joined GMC Tech a week back and would like to introduce myself. I am the new information architect on the team and would like to introduce myself. Once this is done, jump right in and give a brief introduction about yourself. A maximum of 3 lines should do it. The next step should be about why you want to connect to the recipient. Again, state that briefly, but do make sure to include all relevant information. After this, you can close the email with a short line about how and when to connect with you. Suggesting meeting times or platforms would be a good step. Your introduction email will be the first impression you make on the recipient, so put in some effort to do your homework about the recipient. Ensure you spell names correctly, get team names right, and of course, send your email to the correct email IDs.